From Phoenix, Arizona, players and fans alike are enjoying the luxury of the closed roof and air conditioning. Today, it's the home opener for the 2016 season between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. We've got Goldie and Posey coming up next. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he's going to have extra bases right out of the chute today. The relay, and a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double. Hunter Pence will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Greinke comes set. First pitch on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw goes to third, and a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. Set to get his day started, Buster Posey, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. This pitch is popped up. Aguero settles under it near second, and that's the second out of the inning. So a runner at first here with two gone in the inning, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. A runner on first with two away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes. Tomas Aguero comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Tomas Aguero.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. One-two pitch is a slider that misses, 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. David Peralta will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
First baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Up top, it's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded to short. Iglesias is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Danny Valencia will lead things off here, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Danny Valencia.
Out in front of it, strike one. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number one. Standing in, Josh Hamilton. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Josh Hamilton.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. That evens it up, 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Oh, and Hamilton swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for out number 2. Justin Upton stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Aguero ranging into shallow right. And that ends the inning. Jake Lamb will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Upton's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, Eduardo Escobar will swing it from the left side right here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Giancarlo Stanton will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And that misses inside, 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. That swung on and lifted down the left field line. After it is Hamilton. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Michael Bourne set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. 2 out with the man at first. Hit hard. Right to Iglesias. He'll go the short way to panic at second, and that ends the inning. Jose Iglesias is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Jeff Samardzija comes forward, and we'll see how they play it with nobody out.
Well, in my opinion, if it's anybody else in the order, let him swing. But you're talking about a pitcher. Make sure he gets the ball down, move the guy to third base, and go to work.
And he swings and pops it foul. 1 away. Chop at the plate, strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Popped high in the air. Aguero is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there, 1-1. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Oh my goodness, 3 in a row. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Wellington Castillo digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Chased a bad one there, 1-1. hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Samar just sets. First pitch on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 as he chases the slider. Grounded to third. Now he thought about first here, but he'll go to second instead. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Tomas Aguero will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
You just don't like to get beat on a fastball in that situation. I got to believe they'll go right after him again.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Hamilton on the move. But he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. The run scores from second. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 2-0 ball game. David Peralta stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And he's retired here, one away. Paul Goldschmidt stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Up and in for ball one. One out and a runner on second base. 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Into the box, Jake Lamb. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Upton on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. Eduardo Escobar could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases juiced.
Yeah, and these chances are sometimes few and far between. You got to make the most of them, and a big hit here could really change the feeling of this game.
High in the air out to center field. Upton over to his right. Oh, no, he missed it. 1 run scores. The relay. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, what a great throw.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Boy, I'll tell you what. After seeing 2 errors in the inning, as a pitcher, you pretty much have to go into strikeout mode.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Score at 2. Leading off the inning, Buster Posey, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Hot shot to third. Lamb gloves it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Belt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And that That is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Danny Valencia is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Bourne has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Michael Bourne is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Upton shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. Wellington Castillo set to try it again at the plate. He reached on an error and then eventually scored last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The pitcher, Zach Greinke, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Alex Torres is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. First offering on its way.
Number 62.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Now playing second base, number 35, Devin Travis.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the
now at the plate, Tomas Aguero. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks.
1-1.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. David Peralta will step forward now. Lined out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
He's made good contact in his first 2 at-bats, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. Here's the pitch. Ball 0-1.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Tap foul at home plate. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Hamilton is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting,
Kevin Pillar will stand in now. A late entrant to the ball game as he'll be making his first plate appearance here in inning number 5. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peralta is under it. 2 down. Jose Iglesias walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Goldschmidt is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Paul Goldschmidt comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pence on the run. 1 down. Jake Lamb will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Line drive to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Eduardo Escobar steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Pilar to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Hit sharply on the ground. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And he'll make it up safely to 3rd, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Michael Bourne digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Right there for strike 1. Runners on 1st and 3rd, 2 away. Hit hard to short. Iglesias is up with it. On to 1st, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Devin Travis will come on as he's newly into the ballgame, getting his first plate appearance now here in the 6th. Greinke's ready. Here's the first pitch. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. In now, Alex Torres, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hard liner toward short, and that'll get down for a base hit. Hunter Pence ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Throw to 3rd, and they get the force over there for the first out. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at 1st. Buster Posey will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Runners are at 1st and 2nd with 1 away. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Brandon Belt stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
This is not the first time today that he's chased out of the zone. That's why he's looking at a hat trick.
And that misses. 2-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Wellington Castillo will walk toward the plate as he'll lead things off here in the Arizona 6th inning.
Catcher, Wellington.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. High pop-up. Belt is there for it. 1 away. Zach Greinke comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Flips it underhand. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Tomas Aguero ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Danny Valencia is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
Stanton has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 32.
Josh Hamilton stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
You can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
And it's quickly 0-2. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Kevin Pillar is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. David Peralta will start things off for the Diamondbacks with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Around first, heading for second now.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
And the Diamondbacks are off and running in the inning. Literally, it's a leadoff triple. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Santiago Casilla will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. Casilla's ready. Here's the first pitch. In tied at 93, ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Third baseman.
Jake Lamb steps in. Got a base hit in his last at-bat. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pilar moving in. He can't get there as it falls in. Oh, and he botches it. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game. At the plate, Eduardo Escobar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And we all know he's a much better hitter from the other side.
Tapped out in front of home. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Giancarlo Stanton will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And that's too high, ball 2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. To 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3-2.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
Center fielder, Michael Bourne.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And he gets him to lift one into shallow center field. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 7-0.
Now batting,
Wellington Castillo gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. Hit to third. He's right there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Jose Iglesias comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
now batting.
Stepping into the box, Devin Travis. He reached on a single in his first try.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. On the ground up the middle. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Santiago Casilla will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Fly ball out toward left center field. Bourne on the run. And the inning is over. Zach Greinke gets an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and well, he's really earned it. Lofted in the air out toward right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Head down through first. He's heading for 2. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. Into the box now, Tomas Aguero. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ground ball right side. There is Travis. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting,
David Peralta tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see how he follows it up here. And he lays off there, 1-0. To short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Paul Goldschmidt bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Hot shot on the ground to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Jake Lamb stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Casilla pauses. Here it is. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. This is pulled into right. Pence is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Hunter Pence stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up.
Wow, just not going his way right now. Slumping pretty hard. He just needs some solid contact to get that confidence going again.
And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Buster Posey will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. 2 down here in the 9th. Brandon Belt will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hit.
And he'll put this one away to end it, and the Diamondbacks get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
12 hits, no errors, left 8 men on base. For the Giants, no runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base.
Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the American League's Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Two of the best hitters around, Trout and Altuve, next on the show. Chop foul at the plate, strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.